Hello, good morning. Welcome to another time of Singles Devotional this morning. This is written by me, and the topic is how to have a blast and still be blessed. Let's get into this. Again, today we start with a story. Sally and George were so deeply in love. However, George wanted Sally to do certain things for him, which were like crossing the red line for Sally. Sally was caught in the middle. She so much loved George, but she loved and also adored God. It was a tug of war between the flesh and the spirit. Have you been there at all? I'm sure you've been there in the past or even presently, so this can be a blessing to you. Question is, can one really have a blast and still be blessed? Yeah, right. You can have a blast and still be blessed. Trust me, you can have a blast and still be blessed in your relationship. As a matter of fact, God wants you to enjoy your relationship. Alright? You can have a blast in your relationship without displeasing God or losing His favor in the process. Let's get back to Sally. Sally was confused. She wept severally because she loved George and she loved God as well. She knew she had to drop one. It was a hard decision for her. The thought of dropping George seemed suicidal. The thought of dropping God is pure hell. What will she do? As she sat in my office seeking counsel, I had compassion for her. I knew what to tell her, but I prayed for a pair of wisdom, for the right vehicle for my words, to avoid destiny accident. Love issues can be very, very tricky. Alright, Pastor, what should I do? Sally said. I looked at her. Her mien was that of one who knows what to do but lacks the strength to do so. Have you been sexually involved? I asked her. She hesitated. Her head bowed, her countenance taking a duck. Well, I knew the answer right away from counseling experiences. Sheepishly, she said, Yes, Pastor, but we asked for forgiveness. Well, I'm not here to condemn you, daughter. I chipped in so that guilt will not convolute the conversation and the devil will not explore that loophole. You know how quickly guilt can be explored by the devil and everything becomes more confused. It was only 5 times, she said. Okay, my daughter. You are in a battle between your soul and your flesh. The flesh wants George. Your soul needs God. The confusion is there because there has been a compromise. And every time, daughter, listen, every time there is a compromise, the soul gets confused. Think about this, daughter. George is the lover of your flesh. God is the lover of your soul. To know what to do, you have to get into your spirit. The struggle is real, but the truth is there. Galatians chapter 5 verse 17, the first part tells us, for the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. Sally, don't be in a rush. God is not an author of confusion. Take some time and have a sincere conversation with God. I don't want to call it prayer. Just talk to God. From your spirit, your belly, in your knower, you will know the truth. And when you know what to do, however painful it might seem, take that decision. Let me warn you, emotionally it won't be easy, but eternally it will be a blessing. Remember this, God knows best. He will never lead you wrong and He will never abandon you. The safest place to be is God's side. This is how to have a blast and still be blessed. Thanks, Pastor. As he stood up to leave, I added, I think the greatest misery a person can find himself is to seek pleasing his lover while displeasing God. Things are going to get awry quickly. I understand, sir, she said. Take this confession for the day. I will not disappoint God. And take this prayer. Lord, help me to do the needful and not just listen to my flesh. God bless you. Thanks for listening today. See you tomorrow one more time for another session. Be blessed.